Let's find out if the
Hey, hey, can you guys hear us?
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Check, check. Check the mic, check the mic. Let us know if you can hear us, please.
Hit those wow faces.
wow.
They do not exist. Oh. I'll just stand here and have a beer.
Check the phone, mate.
Hey.
Said sound.
All right, we've got sound. Let's go.
Alright.
Oh, I could hear myself. Are you sure there was no sound?
There was 100% no
Oh,
sound.
but what was that?
Yeah,
Anyway.
you can just hear that. Alright.
Let's start again.
Round
Take 2.
Yo, yo, I'm Ms. Haytch.
Hey, I'm Shtave.
And welcome to the very first edition of Spun.
Spun's our brand new monthly hardstyle livecast focused on bringing you guys the very best of our homegrown heroes and our up-and-coming talent. That's right, 100% of the music you're about to hear is from Australian artists. So, Ms. H, what is a livecast?
Well, Shtave, a livecast is a podcast presented over live stream. That's right, this show is 100% interactive, and we have Cayza sitting in the producer's chair, who again does not want his face shown, unfortunately. But say hello to Cayza. He'll be monitoring all your comments coming in tonight, so feel free to let us know what you think, or if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you're watching the replay, your comments are just as valuable, so keep them coming in the comments below.
On tonight's show, we have a few Spun exclusive tracks, Twisted Melodies in the studio with us to have a quick chat, and an Aussie Hardstyle Classic of the Month to close out tonight's show, voted by you guys.
So, let's get into the mix. The first artists that we are featuring are Steve Hill and Technikal, who have teamed up with UK's DJ Yoz. Now, Steve Hill and Technikal have been dominating the hard dance scene for many years, with their ever-evolving, ever-changing style while keeping up with the latest trends in hard dance.
This is their track, Need Me, released on the Reverse Bass label. Links to where you can get the track will be in the comments. Don't forget to let us know what you guys think.
words cannot take hold. I need to get away, get away. And in your silence, I see my light. And from all your past mistakes, can I forgive and carry on? My mind cannot be still.
This next artist is better known for his Melbourne bounce, but has recently been dropping harder styles tracks in his sets and podcasts.
This is Uberjak'd with Innocence. Be sure to check out his podcast, Ubercast, and all details will be in the comments.
Please tell me.
We have a Spun exclusive. This young up-and-coming producer from Sydney has been working hard in the studio to bring his sound to life.
With 2 tracks already released on the Scar Digital label, we are so excited to bring you this release of his track. This is Assailant with Valhalla.
System's outer reaches, 2 billion light years from home. Our journey through time and space begins with a single step.
With so many achievements under his belt, it's easy to understand why Synthsoldier is paving the way for Australian hardstyle.
Released on Dirtyworks, this older feel hardstyle track is one we can't get enough of. This is Deep Space.
Outer reaches, 2 billion light years from home, closing in on the edge of the universe.
Regular on the Sydney circuit, this artist has been smashing out tracks for the past few years. In fact, if you head over to his SoundCloud page, he has heaps of free releases.
We'll put the links in the comments.
music, let's get out on the floor. I like to move it, come and give me some more. Watch me get physical, out of control. There's people watching me, I never miss a beat. Still at night, kill the lights, feel it under your skin. Time is right, keep it tight, cause it's pulling you in. Pump it up, we can't stop, cause it feels like an overdose.
Two of Melbourne's rising stars, Nebula and Balluk, have teamed up to give us some energetic raw goodness.
This is their take on Cascada's Evacuate the Dance Floor. You know where to find the links.
Yeah.
I don't wanna walk this world without you. Though every step I take I feel your ghost. I'll just tell you everything I need to. Although I don't really know if you can hear me now. I saw your head slip underwater. I felt my world come crashing down. It feels like every day gets harder. Rush over me now.
Our Aussie heroes, Azza and Azza from Dillytek, last year released their debut album on Dirty Works. Now they're back with brand new music. We're loving this one. Here is World Without You.
You.
Over me now. now and then I swear I hear you. It's like I catch a fever in my bones. I saw your head slip underwater.
What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back, back into time. Back into time. Back into time. What we're gonna do right here is go back.
Melbourne duo Kickcheeze have done something a little funky with their track Back Into Time. Let us know what you think.
Head on over to SoundCloud and jump on the free download. While you're at it, check out the mixtapes, Cheese Volumes.
Back into time. What we're gonna do right here is go back. Way back. Back into time. Back into time.
Мало людей, очень мало людей для такой музыки. Очень мало. Очень мало народу, да. Очень, беспонтовая музыка. На самом деле, очень плохая музыка.
А зачем вы пришли сюда?
Я думал, намного лучше будет это все. И очень плохая музыка, просто очень плохая музыка. Я думал, намного лучше это все будет. Сколько раз сюда ходил, было намного лучше, но на этот раз как-то не удалось. Во-первых, народу мало, музыка не очень.
А что за направление?
А?
Что за направление?
Направление? Какое направление?
Что за направление
Back. And we're back. Twisted Melodies has made an impact recently here in Sydney, frequently producing quality euphoric reverse bass originals as well as bootlegs of classic tracks.
Tonight we feature Sam for our first ever live Spun interview. If you guys have any questions for Sam, let us know in the comments and we'll try to get some across to him. All right, so let's get this shit rolling. Hey Sam, thanks for coming to the studio with us.
Thanks for inviting me.
Pleasure.
So first up, what track inspired you to produce hardstyle?
I don't have a track specifically, but I'll tell you about my background. So I've been doing music for a long time, been playing piano since I was like 5 years old. So I've always had a musical background, and I've been listening to hardstyle and going to events for about 10 years.
All right.
And started getting into producing about 5 years ago. I just thought it would be a waste if I had these piano skills and I never put them to use.
100%.
You know?
You hear it in your melodies.
Yeah, and that's where the name comes from, Twisted Melodies. I think one of my strengths is around melodies, and the twisted part. It's about like I try and create like different melodies, unexpected, different from the usual.
Straight up.
And as for the Z part, that's just to make it unique. So
Mate, it's hardstyle. You
Give it that hardstyle
mate.
so like if you do a Google search on the name, you'll find it straight away.
Yeah, it's unique.
So I think
That's
it's
smart, yeah.
Yeah.
it's an important thing if you're trying to find the name, it has to be like something as short as you can get it, and
Yeah,
also
that's it.
unique. So you're the only one with that
Mine's
name.
very unique.
Yeah, it's a good one.
We'll go next.
Okay, cool. So what other kind of music styles do you listen to, and do you produce any other genres?
I spend most of my time producing euphoric hardstyle,
Yeah.
and listening to it as well. So I also like happy hard and hardcore.
Yeah,
and a bit
that's what we're talking about.
but
awesome.
in the little spare time I have to listen to music, I mainly just focus on euphoric
Yeah.
because there's heaps of new tracks coming out, so it's hard enough to try and keep up with all the new music.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
yeah.
but I'm open to producing it when I have spare time.
Yeah, mad. That's awesome.
Nebula wants to know what do you think of the Perth hardstyle scene?
The Perth hardstyle scene's doing really well, actually. Like
Is there a story
all
behind
the
that?
cities. It's just a little side joke.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure it's a
okay,
side joke of some sort.
Didn't know, just asking.
One of my mates, Noctu, he's like the second best hardstyle producer in Perth.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we know. Yeah.
And yeah, there's this running joke like the Perth
Yeah.
hardstyle website's up. Like he mentioned in the chat once, so like
He did actually say the Perth Hardstyle website is up.
yeah, perthhardstyle.com, check it out.
Links in the comments.
But yeah, on a serious note, it's like good to see all the like different cities like Perth, Brisbane, Melbourne, hardstyle's really taking off.
Absolutely. Adelaide. even.
Literally,
Yeah.
everywhere. It's gone.
Like
It's
even in Brisbane, I think they had a recent event
Shock.
with 2,000 capacity, locals
Oh,
only.
the
Yeah, and it was all
hardstyle
locals
club.
as
Sold
well.
out.
Yeah.
All locals.
It's really encouraging.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Alright, you've been really busy lately, smashing tracks out in the studio. You had a spotlight night at the last HDO a couple of weeks ago, and also you announced that you're doing the latest guest mix on MKN's 100% Reverse Bass podcast. What else is in store for you for the rest of 2019?
Yeah, that was awesome. The HCO spotlight, like I really appreciate HCO events putting that on for me. So it was a good
Going
turnout.
Jesse.
And yeah, the MKN podcast. So that's pretty awesome. So
gonna be
it
awesome.
should be coming out in August, I think. I hope so because it's already been submitted. And for the rest of 2019, my next gig is called New Legacy. It's at Valhalla, Sydney. On Friday, 23rd of August, and it's a free event as well, so should be good to come down. There's also playing at that event Scar, Paranoise, Linsky's, Criminal Control, Kinked Rolls, and a few others. And then apart from that,
We'll be there for sure.
yeah, sweet.
Awesome local lineup.
And
That's
just
Totally.
the rest in 2019, I'm just focusing on producing, so I want to get back on some labels, or at least one label. So I haven't submitted a label track for like nearly a year, so just want to focus on producing and improving and getting some tracks out and some collabs out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So recently on your pan
Your fan page.
Pancake.
yes, that you made a poll to see who people wanted to who you collab with, and Firelight was way in the lead.
Yeah.
So, any, talks about anything going on?
Yeah, so I thought it'd be a good idea to just make the poll and see what my followers think, like who they'd like to see me collab with. Because I'd like to collab with heaps of people, but time's the scarce thing. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I have hit up Firelight.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's down for a collab. So
Nice.
expect a Twisted Melodies and Firelight collab.
Yeah, you guys heard it here first. Spun exclusive.
Yeah. And also OverDrive. OverDrive is pretty close as well. So I hit them up and
Caleb likes
Oh,
OverDrive.
yeah. We're all OverDrive fans here, so we're all Firelight fans too.
Gotta love that reverse bass, mate. Gotta love the reverse.
And
Awesome.
I'll still collab with other people. Like I want to collab with some of the Melbourne friends that I've got, like Horseplay. Shout out to Horseplay.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be mad.
He's doing awesome.
Awesome. He's producing really great stuff.
Nebula, even though we haven't planned it, I'm sure it'll happen anyway.
Yeah.
Made a track with Frontliner as well. Shout out.
Balluk, the young guy that you featured before with
Oh,
Nebula.
yes. Yeah, awesome.
Noctua, second best hardstyle producer in Perth.
Perth.
If
Who's
he's
the
nice.
first then?
Me.
Probably Out of Control.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Horseplay in the chat sends his love.
Sweet. And other collabs to come.
Mad.
But yeah.
Awesome.
What is your favourite hardstyle memory, either as a punter or behind the decks?
Behind the decks.
As long as it's safe for video, that is.
YouTube friendly.
I'd say behind the decks, I think every time I drop that track that Shut This Down with Nebula,
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
people go off. So I love seeing that.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, fuck you, Gladys.
and as a punter, I think every DEF CON end show, like I've been to all of the DEF CONs so far in Australia.
Yeah.
And yeah, the end show is just the climax of the night. So
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
yeah.
Rest in
That's
peace,
awesome
DEF CON.
memories.
Spot on.
R.I.P. DEF CON.
Absolutely.
Hopefully it comes back.
So, well, I guess you've kind of covered this, but over the next few months, where will we see you play?
The next one that I know
obviously-
about is the new Legacy
Yeah.
at Valve on 23rd of August. There'll be other gigs, but I don't have any confirmed details yet.
Okay,
So yeah,
cool.
definitely more gigs.
All right. Well, since this is an Aussie-based show, we want to know how Aussie you are.
We're going to ask you 5 quick Aussie-related questions. And yeah, see how
So
we go.
let's bring it on. Favorite
All right.
beer?
I'm gonna say Heineken.
You
Ah!
said this before, mate. You're not very Aussie. That's not
I'm a
Aussie.
bit biased.
We're talking Aussie here. Come on.
AFL or NRL, and tell me why it's NRL.
NRL, just
Yeah, I see it.
like
Because it's better.
There's a lot of NRL teams here.
There's no other reason. So tomato sauce or barbecue sauce?
Tomato sauce.
Yeah.
And this one's from Dave. Pineapple on pizza.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
lots of
good
stuff
man.
on
Good
pizza.
man.
Sorry, no, that's a no. And the most important question of all, Vegemite.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah!
I can eat this like out of the
Aussie score of 10.
Yeah.
Sick. Awesome. All right, we'll wrap it up there. So Sam is going to do a bit of a mix for us. Thank you for coming in and,
worries.
giving us a bit of insight on what's going on.
No worries.
So,
All right. All right. Well, yeah. Jump up, Sam. We'll put links down below of tracks, and yeah.
Follow
Here we
me,
go.
follow me on Facebook, Insta, SoundCloud, all of them.
Links will be
Thanks, guys.
below.
thank you.
Just down. Shut this down. I never want to see this event held in Sydney or New South Wales ever again. Anyone who advocates pill testing is giving the green light to drugs. We will do everything we can to shut this down. Anyone who advocates pill testing is giving the green light to drugs. We will do everything we can to shut this down. Anyone who advocates pill testing is giving the green light to drugs. We will do everything we can to shut this down.
Assailant.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming in. It was awesome.
Thanks.
Everyone, this is Twisted Melodies.
Any other questions?
Any more questions from the live chat, Caleb? No.
You can always hit me up on the page or leave comments.
Someone in there said make an album.
Awesome. All right, guys, let's get back into it.
All right, sweet.
So, this next track we have is a Spun exclusive. This is Experimental Nature. Sorry. Yeah, totally. So, Sydney's young gun, Crytum, is an eye to keep on with his energetically experimental take on waltz. Sorry, guys. You fucked me up.
You can also check out his monthly podcast, Hard Driven Radio, on SoundCloud, which, funnily enough, Twisted Melodies over there did the latest guest mix for. Get your ears into it.
Experimental Raw, this is Crytum.
What the fuck is... Holy shit!
Remember the 60s, that era that a lot of people, have these glorious memories of, which they really weren't that great those years. But one thing that did happen during the 60s was some music of an unusual or experimental nature did get recorded and did get released. We were better off with those guys than we are now with the supposedly hip young executives who are making the decisions of what people should see and hear in the marketplace. The young guys are more conservative and more dangerous to the art form than the old guys with the cigars ever were. And you know how these young guys got in there? The old guy with a cigar, one day he goes, well, I took a chance. It went out. We were better off with those guys than we are now with the supposedly hip young executives, who are making the decisions of what people should see and hear in the marketplace.
Notorious. We don't need the audience. Mind fucked and furious. Label up and glorious. We are notorious. We are notorious.
They try to come for the crown. They don't know how long we've been doing this shit. We in the jungle, baby. This here is our realm. This here, you in the lion's den.
Three iconic names to the Australian hardstyle scene have teamed up to bring you this hard-hitting raw track.
Outbreak, the Strangerz and MCD take things up a notch with their track Notorious.
We don't need no audience. Mind fucked and furious. Label us inglorious. We are notorious. 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 Notorious.
More commonly known for their reverse bass beats, this Melbourne duo are bringing us harder vibes with this reverse bass cross euphoric track.
We are loving their approach to this EDM banger, Giratina. Get your Pokemon on!
Shivers run through my spine with the freezing moonlight. It's long after midnight, but my eyes are open wide. Wake me up. Wake me up. The freezing moonlight. It's long after midnight, but my eyes are open wide. Dying of inner pain, I can hardly feel it. Maybe I've gone insane, but it seems like you're calling my name. Wake me up from my dreams, full of sadness and tears. And I know you can save me. I know you can save me. Burning down all my past, leaving it all behind. And I know you can save me. I know you can set me free.
The track we're listening to now is from two who need no introduction at all. This is Technikore and Suae, bringing the 160 vibes Wake Me Up, released on the 170 label. always delivers quality tunage to our ears, and this is no exception.
This is Dance to Music, which is released on Electric Fox. Another Spun exclusive. JTS has been keeping hardcore alive in Australia with the 170 brand, which he and Technikore started back in 2012.
Actually, the first 170 event was back in 2010, but didn't become a regular event till its comeback in 2012. JTS, thank you so much for this exclusive release. You can find this track soon to be released on the 170 label. This is JTS, World Out There. Are you a producer looking to get your music out there? Well, we want to hear what you've got. Send your promos over to the Spun page. You know where to find the links. queen of freestyle is back with another frickin' banger, which has recently been released on the Barong Family's label. This is CHEVALINO with Zigzag.
Ooh, yeah, drop it. Fuck.
Grab your sunnies, grab your bucket hat, and get your fucking skits. I'm so damn sick of big room house, that suck this fucking shit. So let's crank up the BPM, this track's about to blow up. Step right up, motherfuckers, welcome to the hardcore meter. Motherfucking hardcore. Skits fucking drawing back. Motherfucking hardcore.
Young 17-year-old Decimate and Slen-D from the Slen-D show teamed up to work on a little hardcore project earlier this year.
So, let us guys know if you are going to the hardcore meetup.
Hardcore kick, I'm really fucking cool. I can feel the drop is gonna get the fuck out of my way. If you cut off one of my fuck kicks, they will be held to pay. Grab your sunnies, grab your bucket hat, and get your fucking skits. I'm so damn sick of big room house, that something's fucking shit. So let's crank up the BPM, this track's about to blow up. Step right up, motherfuckers, welcome to the hardcore meter.
consisting of happy hardcore elements, but usually supplemented with a layer of cringe. Sel tries his take on Frenchcore for the first time. This is Sel with Speechless. Oh, wait, are we talking now?
Spun Hardcore exclusive. Well, it's here. Mistortion is back in the studio to give us this a freaking cracker of a track. This is Paranoia, and thank you, Mistortion, for bringing this one in.
Your time to shine is coming. Stay here with us.
All right, cheers for tuning in to Spun, guys. If you enjoyed our show, we'd love you to head over to our socials and give them a like. You know where to find the links.
Be sure to tune in next month for more Aussie hardstyle goodness. We'll have another exclusive track of the month, some interviews lined up, and of course our Aussie classic of the month plus more. Keep your eyes peeled on our social media for more details.
Classic of the month. We picked it. Originally we were going to do voting, but Jozzy won this one, I guess.
Well, I chose it, so.
Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next one.
See you next month. Hope you guys
classic
enjoyed
of the track, classic of the month, by the way, is
SD
Party
Down. SD and Tone Shifters, actually.
mate.
Well, they did it together. Come on.
There you go.
Shut up.
Warning.